What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are building an MTB kicker ramp. And I know a million YouTubers have done that before, so mine's going to be a little bit different. We're going to print the Flow Hunter logo right on that bad boy, fibreglass over the top so it lasts forever, paint it all nice and black, so I think it's going to look sick and be a real staple of this channel. So I guess we'll just get into the build. In the glorious name of overkill, we whipped up a SketchUp model of our design. Since we already own the sheet timber for the platform, the goal was to create the cheapest possible skeleton out of Bunnings timber. The design I came up with should be more than strong enough, but we might add some scrap wood for cross bracing at the end if need be. The ramp was made to accommodate a 50cm photo print of the logo, and if the goal was just to make a plain wooden ramp, it would have cost me 17 bucks. Not half bad. So after making up a shopping list, we rocked up to Bunnings to grab our timber post, bottom sleepers, cross members, and yeah, always go for the non-dressed. We also grabbed a circular saw, of course, but 240 volt because I'm financially responsible. A bunch of, yeah, those look long enoughs, some low tier spray paint, and a fiberglass kit. So the only timber we had to pick up for this build was just an Australian 2x4, which is a 90x35. Then we've also got a 70x22 for the cross members. And that's literally it. We just had to buy some screws and some other bits and bobs. I also bought a circular saw. I could do all this with hand tools, but I kind of just wanted one of those anyway. And we also have these scrap bits of MDF just lying around, waiting to be used. Oh, nearly sent the speaker flying. We've got two sheets that we can double up. It'll be about, I think, 7 odd mil thick. That's going to be the top surface. Oh, crap. So this is pretty classic of any time I build something. See those two sleepers running along the bottom there? I don't think that is enough timber for two of those bad boys, is it? Because we forgot to buy another length, so we're going to go back to Bunnings right now and I'll see you when I'm back here. So we've got all our pieces cut now, time for assembly. We might pre-drill instead. Hey guys, it's Sunday now and I tell you what, it's a great day to be hungover in a hot shed. So yesterday, or day before rather, got as far as getting about half of the frame together, so we're going to polish that off and actually start by making the plywood writing surface. And by that I mean, get this stuff prepared. So it's probably, I think that's about 3-4 mil thick, which on its own is obviously not enough for a mountain bike tire to absolutely punch through. Kind of like old mate Rossi's in fever films. Go check out that video up here, it was a cracker. So anyway, what we're going to do is pretty much cut these square down the middle, get a nice half, and then I think if we stack 3 of them on top of each other, then we've got 10 or so mil thickness. And that should be plenty while still being flexible. So I reckon we'll clamp and glue those together, and while that's all drying, we will put together the rest of the frame. Ideally I'd have a few more clamps just to get that, really pressed together, but It is what it is. Anyway, while that's drying, I reckon we whack up the rest of the frame structure. Righto, so unfortunately I've noticed a major stuff up. I've cut all these off at the same angle when it's obviously meant to get steeper as it goes up. That's why I've got this stupid sine wave effect going on. So I'm gonna have to cut these off on a bit more of an angle and put it all back together. So instead of showing you that whole process again, why don't we just magic it? That's better. Nice gradual curve going on now, which means we can give it a test run. I think I'll have to use a specialized stunty for this one, because the polygon still has mad dirt inside the bottom bracket from the enduro race. Check that out in the card up here. Let's go. Don't really want to go fast back, my back brake's not working. That was pretty good. I'd say it rides pretty well. So fast forward about 2 weeks later, and the logo has finally arrived. So today what we're going to do is spray paint the ramp, glue this logo down, and then we'll be ready to fiberglass over the top of it. So let's jump right into a time-lapse of the painting. Before I get too into this, better read the directions, but I believe you just put a layer of epoxy down. Yeah, unfolding that, put that over the top. Oh yeah, first I've got to get a box cutter on these edges. And then yeah, you mix your hardener and your resin, brush the layer down before the mat, as I said, brush it over the top, let it cure, and you're sweet. Righto, so I've had a pretty good peruse of the instructions. And first of all, we need to see if our mat is the correct size. I almost forgot, you need to wear a dust mask because fiberglass carries COVID. So we've got our matting ready. Gonna get that off now, mix up the resin and all that and paint that down. And yeah, I guess I might as well just time lapse it from here on in. Righto guys, sorry it's a bit windy today, but we're at Waratah Lookout. Great natural park, heaps of spots. Try out the new Flow Hunter ramp. How good does it look? We're gonna jump on Howard, the T7, have a rip of time, and yeah, I'll see you at the first feature. Rolling in for our full speed test of the Flow Hunter ramp. Nice, that's so fun. Flow Hunter. Righto, hate to be that guy, but I think like 80% of my viewers or something like that aren't subscribed to the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll see more things like this. Leave a like and a comment if you thought the old Flow Hunter ramp was a pretty unique idea, and then I'll see you in the next video.